So, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome back to our live stream. We're here. The Premier League season is officially back. Arsenal are back, guys. Of course, this weekend, Saturday, we return to the Emirates. We kick off the Premier League at the Emirates and we take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the season, people. And we're here for the match preview, everything you need to know, and predict the lineups as well. I'm doing it live today as well as I don't obviously I did pre-season ones pre-recorded, but from now we'll be doing these live previews as it is. The business starts on Saturday, people. The Premier League's back. Get your score predictions down below as well. Make sure you get your lineups in, Arsenal fans. What players you want to see Mikel Arteta start as well. This is everything you need to know, guys. We're going to be going through obviously everything about Wolves, the key players, the team news, everything like that, guys. So, but everyone tuning in as always. As always, thank you for you guys' support. Tuning in, everyone, today. Let's see who's here early. We've got my guy Jordan in the chat, as always. We've got Arsenal Way. Hope you're well, my bro. Jordan says, hey, big up to you, Arsenal Way. Arsenal Way's gone 3-1 to Arsenal. Let's get off to a good start. Big up everyone leaving their predictions. Big up to London is Red. He's gone 3-0 to Arsenal. Big up to Mary. Hope you're well, Mary. Good to see you as well. She's gone 2-1 Arsenal. Big up to Miss Melina in the chat as well. Big up to Mel. Great to see you as well, Mel. I'm going to be going on her channel today, guys. 10 o'clock UK time. I know it's late if you are in the UK, but we'll be doing Premier League table predictions there on her channel. Looking forward to that one tonight as well. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. I did do the video yesterday. I'm nominating myself Young Content Creator in the Football Content Awards. If you want to vote for me, entirely up to you guys. If you enjoy the channel, then check out my video I did yesterday for that one. Greatly appreciate everyone who voted for me there. Thank you very much, Mel, as well. And big up to Huddersfield Town Fan TV, my brother Ryan inside. Big up to Ryan. Good to see you, my man. Hope you're well. Big up yourself, Optics, as well. Good to see you, bro. Reckon Arsenal win this one 3-0 comfortably. Big up to Gatari as well. He's gone 3-0 to Arsenal. Big up my guy Nick. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to Nick. Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Big up Plasma Dino in the chat as well, as always. He's gone 2-0 to Arsenal with a Saka brace. I love to start the season with a clean sheet. Yes, bro. Come on, man. We had the best. We had the most clean sheets last season. We had the best defensive Premier League last season, so it'd be good to start the season off with a clean sheet as well. Well, he's just changed prediction to 6-0. There we go. He's feeling more confident. So there we go. Big up to you, my friend. Big up my guy Chelsea fan inside as well. Great to see you, my bro. Big up my guy Jack, another real one. He says big up to you. Big up, my bro. Big up to yourself, Jack, as well. Hope you're well, my guy. Chelsea fans gone 4-0 Arsenal. I'm loving that, bro. Goals, goals, goals. Big up to Edward as well. Big up to everyone. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well, man. Appreciate you tuning in. And Chelsea fan says Wolves and Miss Neto. So yeah, guys, big up everyone inside. Thank you for leaving your predictions in down below. Make sure we get these likes up as well. If you've not already, smash the like button. Make sure you guys do that. But let's get into it, man. Of course, we could play Wolves. You can watch the game Saturday, Emirates Stadium, 3 o'clock kickoff. Come over to my watch song, guys, at 2 o'clock. Big up to my guy Paul, who just tuned in as well. Absolute legend in the chat. Hope you're well, man. I'm very well, thank you. Big up yourself. But yeah, obviously, you guys watch the game 3 p.m. Is a 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday at the Emirates. Come over to my watch song, guys. Obviously, I know you can't watch if you're in the UK. I know you obviously they don't show 3 p.m. kickoffs, do they? But if you come over to my channel, I'll have the free game link there, so we can watch the game completely for free there. Let's start it, guys. Of course, we're going to start with the recent encounters, as we always do in these previews. Looking back at the last 4 results at the Emirates, this is because this is where we are playing them. Obviously, last season, we played them in, I think, December, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in November, December sort of time. And that was at the Emirates. We did beat them 2-1. It was a very good first half performance. I think we battered them in the first half. We got 2 early goals, and then we sort of dropped off a little bit. And we sort of, allowed them back in the game last season. And I think it was Cunha who scored for them, their striker. Got them back in the game with 10 minutes to go. And we were sort of on the edge of our seats, really thinking, all right, let's hope that we hold on. But yeah, that was last season. Obviously, we did beat them 2-1. Saka scoring as well. I think Martinelli got the other one, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, actually, it might be an Odegaard. One of the two. But, we went 2-0 up very early on. We battered them in the first half. I remember it really well. And then, obviously, second half came along. We sort of slowed down the pace a little bit. we allowed them back in the game and they got a goal back. But we did get the 3 points at the Emirates last season. We did beat them 2-1. And then the season before that was on the last game of the season. Actually, Granit Xhaka's last game in an Arsenal shirt, guys, as well. And he scored a brace in the game. Last game of the season, we battered them 5-1, completely destroyed them 5. No, was it 5-0? No, I've put the score on. It was 5-0. I don't think they scored. Guys, it wasn't 5-1. I've made a mistake. We've made a rookie error. It was 5-0, wasn't it? No, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought they scored, but no, we beat them 5-0, guys. That's not. I put the wrong score. That's not. It wasn't 5-1. What a rookie error! It was actually 5-0. 5-0 to Arsenal. Granit Xhaka got the brace. Saka scored. Jesus scored, and Kiwior scored as well in the game. And that was on the last game of the season. We did beat them 5-0 there. We fast forward 2 years and years ago. We beat them 2-1 under Arteta when we finished 5th that season. That game was mad because we went 1-0 down, and I think Lacazette scored. Pepe came on and changed the game completely. Lacazette scored in the last minute, and we beat them 2-1. Absolute scenes there to get 3 points at the Emirates. And then we go. This is the last time they actually beat us, Wolves, at the Emirates. Was all the way back in the 2020 season in lockdown when we lost 2-1 to them. We went, 1-0 down. Gabriel got us the equaliser. But they did end up beating us. I think Podence scored the second one, or it was Neto who scored the second one for them. And they did beat us 2-1. So that was actually the last time Wolves beat Arsenal, guys. Was all the way back in 2020 when we obviously finished 8th that season. We had an awful season. So, yeah, I think overall it's a decent record against Wolves. Other than the 5-1 game, guys, if you look back recently in the recent encounters, it's other than that 5-1, I think that's a little anomaly there because you can see last season was 2-1. Season apart from 5-1, it was 2-1 again. Then it was 2-1 to Wolves, and it was 1-1 a few years ago as well. So when they come to the Emirates, they always seem to give us a very good game, a very tight game. I just think that last game of the season was the last game of the season, and we know how it's like when Arsenal play. We always turn up on the last game of the season and batter teams. So yeah, that is the recent encounters there. So, what do we expect from Wolves then? Let's talk a little bit about them. We're going to talk about their, obviously, pre-season. We're going to talk about some of their players in just a minute as well. But Wolves, of course, managed by Gary O'Neill. I think he's a decent manager, man. I think he got, firstly, harshly done, sort of sacked by Bournemouth. I don't think they really care now because their new managers came in and he's doing really well with them, to be honest. But I thought he did well to keep Bournemouth up. With the squad he had, I thought he did really well to keep this Bournemouth side up. And obviously he came to Wolves and he's playing. What I like about him, and he's fearless in the way how he plays. I think he is a half decent manager, and I think he's a good manager for Wolves as well. I think it suits him really well. And in terms of their preseason, they've been cooking, guys. In their preseason, they've been absolutely cooking. They battered West Ham 3-1. When they went, I think they went to USA as well, but they beat West Ham 3-1 as well. Obviously, they played a few Premier League oppositions. They played a few Premier League sides there. But yeah, they beat West Ham 3-1. They beat Leipzig as well, 3-0. Of course, the German side, RB Leipzig, a very good side there as well. Having said that, they did lose to Palace, I think, as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, Palace beat them 3-1. And Rayo Vallecano beat them 3-1. So a bit pretty mixed pre-season there for, Wolves. But we know the big player missing for them that they did obviously sell was Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, they sold to Chelsea, as we know. I know his last season was injury prone as well, but when they did have Pedro Neto, you saw the way how on his day he was quality, wasn't he? I remember when they played against Man City. Yeah, and this is the thing with Wolves, they can turn up against these big sides. Look at last season when they beat Man City out of nowhere. They literally done Man City 2-1. So they definitely can, beat these big sides, these big six sides, for they got harshly done by the start of the season. Last season by Man United when they lost 1-0. I think they should have got at least a point out of that game. But yeah, I think other than that, I think against the big six, they did decent as well. So they are definitely a side who can cause some issues. We're going to talk about some players in a minute. Let me quickly catch up with some comments as well, guys, as well. Paul's gone with a 2-0 Arsenal win. Big up yourself, Paul. Big up Ria as well. Jordan's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. Big up to Robert in the chat. He's talking to Mel. Big up to you, Robert. He's gone 3-0 to for Arsenal to beat Wolves 3-0. Good, thanks. Mel's gone with a 3-1 Arsenal win. Big up to James, man. Big up yourself. Afternoon to you, mate. Just sub to your channel. Thank you very much, James, bro. No, thank you very much, that man. That does mean a lot. Really appreciate the sub, man. Big up yourself, James, bro. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, thank you very much, James, man. And I hope you're well, man. Robert's in the chat as well. He says, I'm quite good. I think he's talking to Mel. Pretty sure there. Can I come on the panel later, bro? Yeah, sure. It's going to be my second channel, though. It's going to be my second channel. So, yeah, I'll be 4 p.m., my guy. But, yeah, of course you can, Jack. But, yeah, as I said, like, this game, guys, first game of the season, as we know, I think the way how Wolves set up last season, you know, we got the better of them in that first half when they came to the Emirates, because we know the type of, you know, when teams come to the Emirates, we saw majority of the time last season, they played the whole low block tactic. So, you know, sort of style of football. And if we can break it down, then, you know, we're going to be cooking, right? But that's if we can break them down, because we have struggled sometimes in a few games last season when these teams sort of play this sort of, you know, low block style of football. You know, we sort of do struggle. So I think this will be a very tough game to start off the season, man. I really do. And, you know, we shouldn't be underestimating Wolves. I do think we'll win, though. I'm feeling confident. But, yeah, they are a decent side. I think they can have a fairly good season as well under Gary O'Neill. So I'll talk about some of their key players then, guys. Obviously, I know Pedro Neto is no longer there. He's a big miss to them. But they've still got some quality up there, especially their attack as well. Juan He-Chan, he can, on his days, you know, cause some problems there as well for Wolves. Cunha as well. You know, Cunha's the guy who scored against us last season at the Emirates. You know, so this Cunha guy is a decent player. He's actually a former Atletico Madrid player as well. He actually played for Atletico Madrid and they signed him a few years ago. But this guy can obviously cause you some issues as well. And then I've gone to the midfield for this one in Gomez as well. Joao Gomez, the Brazilian midfielder. He had a very good season last season. He looks a very good player there. Watch out for him as well, man, because, yeah, he is a very good player. So, yeah, watch out for Joao Gomez there as well. If I quickly go through any more players, obviously, we know they've got the likes of, and they've had him for years as well. We know they've got the likes of Jose Sarr in goal. They've got Matt Doherty back, who's played for, obviously, Tottenham. He's an Arsenal fan. Aït-Nouri's a decent player as well. I thought we had a good season last season. They've got the likes of, obviously, Lamina as well. Mario Lamina, who's a decent midfielder in there. Boubacar Traore's in there. Of course, Joao Gomez, as we just spoke about there. Podence still plays them as well. You know, Podence on his day can cause you some issues. Obviously, Juan He-Chan's there. Cunha's there as well. Pablo Zalabia is there as well. He's been at PSG. I think he's at Barca as well, wasn't he? I mean, this guy's been around. He plays on the wing for them. They've got a guy called Bellegarde as well, who looks a decent player. Gonçalo Guedes as well, the Portuguese player. Chiquinho's there as well. I mean, so they do have some decent talents there, man. I think they do have some good players to watch out for. You know, and you know, we got to be careful because I said on their day they can cause an upset. You know, they really can. So we can't be underestimating any teams, especially in this Premier League. So yeah, first game of the season, I don't really know what to expect, but you know, we're at the Emirates, we should be getting over the line as well. Let's talk about the team news then, guys, because we do have a few injury updates. And actually talking about Cunha as well, he's apparently out injured. I don't know. He's doubtful for the game, it says. He's apparently got a hamstring injury. So he is out for the game. By the looks of things, if I quickly go to, injuries. Cunha's apparently got a hamstring injury. Podence got a calf injury. Semedo's out suspended. Gonzalez is out. Larson's out. I think that's a new signing, ain't it? Is that Brun Larson, a new signing? He's doubtful. Kalalagic is out as well for Wolves. So they've got 1, 2, 3. They've got about 5 players missing. 6 players missing. And as for Arsenal, Tomiyasu still out with a knee injury, guys. Kieran Tierney, my left back, still out with an injury. Thigh injury is doubtful. Means he could possibly make the game, but he's still out at the moment. During Timber, again, returned to training. He's back in full training, but is he going to be ready? He's doubtful. Fabio Vieira, as we know, injured yet again with a hip injury. So, yeah, that's one. We've got about 4 players out, guys, there. Timber may make it on the bench. I don't see him starting the game, though. I'll be surprised if he does start, considering he missed the past 2 games in pre-season. But, yeah, I think a big miss for Wolves would be that Cunha guy if he is out. Because, again, he's a decent player on his day. Again, he scored against us last season. So, yeah, there's the team news right there, guys, as well. So, yeah, there we go. Right, let's get into the predicted lineup, guys. Let me know your lineups down below. Anything you would change from mine, let me know. So, we've got, obviously, this is what I'm going to go with myself. I see Arteta goes something similar as well. Obviously, Raya in goal, no-brainer. Number 1 goalkeeper. He's going to be in goal, as we know. He's in for a big season. Looking forward to seeing him again. For last season, as we know, I thought he started off the season a bit shaky. But he slowly but surely got himself back in there. And ultimately, he won the Golden Glove last season as well. He did win the Golden Glove. I think that was down to him and the defense as well. But the way how he played out from the back as well and his distribution, I think it's key to Arteta. Is why he's on 1 as well. So obviously, Raya is in goal. Then the back 4 for me, Benny Blanco, Ben White, absolutely quality right back. Last season I thought was one of the best right backs in the Premier League. He's quality, and going forward as well, we need him overlapping Saka, which he usually does. He's quality going forward, and defensively as well. He's not even that bad when it comes defensively. It's not often where we see Ben White sort of get roasted by any winners, if we're being honest with it, guys. Yeah, the guy's solid defensively as well, and the transition he's made from centre back to right back, I think, is fair play to Arteta for that, because we do have a very quality right back on our hands there in Ben White. 2 centre backs, of course, Gabriel and Saliba. We all know how good they both were last season. Obviously, I'd say the best centre-back pairing, not just in the Premier League, but I'll go as far as saying up there in Europe as well last season. The way, definitely in the Premier League, I think there's 2 of the best centre-backs pairing, out of any other team in the Premier League. Absolutely exceptional. So, yeah, both of them, Gabriel and Saliba. 2 centre-backs there. And then left back, Ricardo Calafiori. I do believe this is where Arteta's even going to go with him or Zinchenko. And I think we should be going on Calafiori now. Yeah, Calafiori, he came off the bench. He had a half an hour spell against Lyon. I think we should be starting this guy, man. Give him his debut. He's like his proper Premier League debut. First game of the season as well. Let's play Calafiori left back as well. I don't want to see Zinchenko there. I know Zinchenko played well there against Lyon, but that's the Lyon guys, yeah. The guy should be playing midfield next season, Zinchenko. He should not be playing at left back for us because he's a liability defensively. So I want to see our new son in there. I think we will see him hopefully start Ricardo Calafiori as well at left back. For me, that is a back 4. That is the defense looking for next season, man. And we've got an actual left back there as well. Listen, guys, I think we said enough about this defense. Last season we had the best defense in the Premier League. Yeah, the best defense in the Premier League. And I'll be adding to it as well. I feel like what Calafiori brings is so much to this team, yeah. His presence going forwards, he's going to get forwards. He's going to make those runs into the midfield. He's going to invert what Zinchenko does, but he's also had the ability to defend as well. And he's reading the game is fantastic. So really look forward to see Calafiori play there. And then the 3 in the midfield has got to be this for me, guys. I don't want to see Kai Havertz playing less centre mid or anything like that. This is for me, it's got to be the 3 in the midfield. It's got to be Odegaard, Thomas Partey, and Declan Rice number 8. Yeah, Declan Rice number 8. I want the same midfield as we played against Lyon, guys. Yeah, Declan Rice playing in the 8 role for me. Partey in the 6, Odegaard there as well. Yeah, because I don't want to see Arteta play Havertz there. We know where Havertz belongs, and that is centre forward. Not in the left centre mid. You know what? I prefer Declan Rice there. I've said it since he's even been there last season, towards the end of the season when we played that 3 in midfield against Tottenham, against Chelsea. We absolutely cooked. So I want to see that again, guys, in there. Declan Rice, I believe, so much more better. I think he can do both roles very well, but in the 8 role, when has that ability to be have that more freedom to go forward, to be more advanced as well, I think Rice definitely goes in there for me. Alongside him, Thomas Partey, as we know, if he could stay fit, guys, I know it's a big if, but if he could stay fit, then that's, I know it's a big if, but this guy on his day is quality. So I think he's gonna go in there as well. And then Odegaard's there as well. I think that should be the 3 midfield. I don't want to see Havertz in there whatsoever. And that'll be that. I really hope he does go this 3 midfield. I think he will. He did it against Lyon. He needs to do the same again. But if you go back to last season, he was experimenting big time. Yeah, what did he do? He put Partey right back, didn't he? He put Partey right back. I still can't believe he did that, by the way. Still can't believe. I don't know what he's thinking. Was that in it? Just all trying to force Havertz in last season. He dropped Gabriel from the team as well. It was just all over the place at the start of the season, wasn't it? So, yeah, none of that again. Arteta, stick to what we've been doing. Stick to that midfield there, and we'll be good. So 3 in the midfield, Partey, Rice, Odegaard. 3 up front for me. Bukayo Saka on the right. Simple as that. Really, Saka goes on the right. I'll torn between the 2 guys, right, for this game. Trossard to start on the left or Gabriel Martinelli. I was torn between the 2. I really was. I've got Martinelli though. I've got Martinelli there. I just think he's going to go with Martinelli. I'm going to have Trossard on the bench as like a clutch player, a super sub. We know he's a clutch player. But I think this manager will put the faith in Martinelli on the left-hand side. I think he will sign on the left-hand side. It's down to him now. Yeah, it's down to him to perform, and it's down to him to keep his place. Because if he doesn't, Trossard's there. And Trossard can easily take his place. And he did it last season. So it's really down to Martinelli now. I think the guy gets into great positions. I think he makes some quality runs. But what I've noticed from him recently, he's becoming too predictable. Like, in the sense that he gets inside the box, he gets into some great positions. It's not just that. I think it's his decision making as well in the final third is poor, man. Like, I looked at it, I know it's Lyon, I know it's preseason, but still, like, it's not just Lyon. It was like last season as well in majority of the games. The guy was too predictable, right? And the guy was taking, against Lyon, he was taking too many touches. Yeah, he was one-on-one at one stage and he took too many touches. He got tackled. Like, there's so many occasions where his decision-making in the final third is poor. And if he works on that, he can become a quality player. But I'm going to start him for this game. I think Arteta will as well. He needs to perform because he needs to realize as well that there's competition there. Trossard will be there. And Trossard has had a great season last season as well. So, yeah, that Martin on the left, Saka on the right. And then Havertz or Jesus, I've gone Havertz. I think Havertz will start there. A centre forward as well. Jesus on the bench alongside Trossard. I think that's going to be the front 3 that Arteta is going to go with as well. But let me know, would you change any of this lineup, guys, or do you think it's a perfect lineup? Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Let's quickly catch up with the chat as well, man. Yeah, guys, that is my second channel. Will be live. Anyone interested in Serie A will be live. We'll be doing the predictions for that one, talking everything Serie A. If not subs on my channel already, my second channel, make sure you guys are doing that. Greatly appreciated. So, yeah, big up my guy Jack as well. Absolute real one there. Robert says Arsenal's improved a lot. We need to humiliate Wolves. Yeah, bro, I agree. Like, I think that's one thing, I know we get called set piece FC and all this. That's all well and good. Getting called at and, fantastic in the set pieces and all this, right? But we do need to, improve in terms of being more clinical, I think, in the final third as well. Because again, against Lyon, we can create chances, but it's about actually taking the chances, So, if we can be relentless and ruthless against Wolves and, score goals and take our chances, then, yeah, I think we can humiliate them with all due respect. I still think it'll be, as I said, a tough game. And we need to make sure we don't make it hard for ourselves, man. Because if we become too predictable, if we are poor in the final thirds, then it'll play into their hands, man. So I see them playing. I do see, just based off what I'm seeing last season, how teams come to the Emirates, guys, right? I do see them playing this low block tactic against us. I really do. I know Gary O'Neill's a good manager, and I know he can. I mean, I remember when he came with Bournemouth, obviously that crazy game at the Emirates a few years ago when we played Bournemouth at the Emirates, guys, when Nelson scored. He's a manager, and they was 2-0 up against us, and it worked perfectly for them because they got an early goal. So, and then he knew what he's doing, and then eventually we came back and we did beat him eventually. But yeah, I can see him doing sort of line up similar to the way how he played last season against us, and that benefit us because last season in that first half against Wolves last season, we battered them, guys. Yeah, we completely and utterly battered them. In that first half, man. So, yeah, we'll see, man. But I still think it's going to be a tough game. I'm not underestimating Wolves one bit, guys. I think they're a good side with a good manager. So, and they've got some good players that we got to watch out for as well. So, yeah. It doesn't work here because I've not got Nightbot, Jordan. Yeah. I don't have that on my channel, so I don't. That's obviously not going to work. But yeah, but big up Chelsea fan, big up James. He says my worry for Wolves this season is that I don't see enough goals in their team. That's a very good point, man. Especially when they obviously lose Neto as well. I mean that's still a big miss. And I remember when they had Jimenez up front a few years ago. He was sort of like their striker, and then he got injured, and he's not the same player since. But yeah, again, I think Juan Hee-chan's a good player. I think Cunha's a decent player, but yeah, can they get enough goals next season? Obviously, this upcoming season, I think that's a good point there for sure. I think they'll start Wolves, but I think it'll be under mid-table, if that makes sense. I don't think they're going to finish mid-table for me. I think it'll be lower than that, personally, as well. Keep me a like button. Thank you very much, Chelsea fan. Appreciate your support, my guy, as always. This guy's a real one, man. You lot got a massive game, of course, against Man City, of course. What a game that'll be, man. It could work on my channel and Jerry as well. I need to get him set up for me, man. I don't know how to do it. James says you should get the job done against Wolves. 2-0. I've gone 2-0 Arsenal. I've gone for. I've gone with that as well, guys. I'm going to get my prediction in just a minute as well. This is my score prediction right here. Arsenal 2-0. I've gone with the exact same as most of you guys are saying as well. I think it'll be a decent game. I think we will keep a clean sheet as well. I think Wolves will get chances, but I think our defense will be solid. I think we're going to keep the clean sheet there as well. Like I said, it may be a tough game. I think, but when we get the first goal, we need to open it. That should open up the game. It's important that we call the game off, though, man. It's important that we call the game off. Yeah, and we don't. Sort of like last season, there was a few occasions. I remember even against Forest. I mean, if you go back to last season, guys, first game of the season, right, against Nottingham Forest, right? It was just we went 2-0 up, and 10 minutes left, we conceded a goal, and then panic stations, yeah, against Wolves even last season, 2-0 up in the first half, cooking, conceded one goal, panic stations. So yeah, I think there's a few more examples. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but where we'll go. We're going in front, but then we'll let them back in the game. We can't be doing that this season. So yeah, I do think we'll get. It may take a while to get the first goal, but when we do it, opening up, and I think we'll get the second, kill the game off. Hopefully, keep a clean sheet as well. Of course, I would like a few more goals, but let's get first game of the season. Let's get the 3 points. Get off to the good start. Get 3 points on the board because let's be honest with it, guys. We cannot. I'm sorry. With the fixtures we got, the start we have, guys, yeah, we cannot be dropping points in this first game of the season. No way. Because if we do, Villa away next week after this game, Brighton at home, a bit of a side where Arsenal struggle against. I know last season we beat them, but again, there's a tough side, and we don't have a good record against Brighton at home. Tottenham away, North London derby. Man City away. So if we drop points in this game, it's going to be very hard. We just know how consistent other teams will be, man, as well. And I know City can start off slow, but they can start off slow. I mean, listen, City started off slow last season. The season before that, we was top of the league at Christmas, and they still won the league. They can do that. We can't. So Yeah, I think this has to be 3 points. We know if we somehow get 5 wins out of 5, then wow. If we somehow go with Man City away and beat them, Tottenham away and beat them, Villa away and beat them, and obviously win Brighton and Wolves, I don't see it happening. But if we do, then wow, let's just say that for sure. I'm looking forward to watch California. So am I, man. I'm looking forward to watching him. I think it's a very good player there. I think it's as I said before, it's a quality signing, man. You know, I've seen this guy enough to suggest that this guy fits in the Premier League. I know you have that little bit of a risk because if you look at the Italian defenders, guys, who came from that league or who are Italian themselves, how many Italian defenders really came to the Premier League and actually hit the ground running? Like Koulibaly from Napoli went to Chelsea, didn't hit the ground running. Emerson went to West Ham, went to Chelsea, not great. Zappacosta went to Chelsea. I think there's a little there's a bit of a common theme that is with Chelsea, but I'm sure there's a few more that I've missed. So there's not many Italians who come to the Premier League and really hit the ground running, if we're being honest with it. And you don't really see too many Italians come over to the Premier League. You know, they more prefer to stay in the Serie A, of course. But I think Calafiori will be that exception. I think he's going to come and thrive at Arsenal. I think the way how he plays suits him really well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him as well. Yeah, you can indeed, Jordan, bro. At least you ask. Yeah, unlike other people. I'm not going to name any names, but if you guys watch the channel regularly, you know who I mean. Yeah. But at least you actually ask, Jordan, because of course you can, bro. At least ask me, and then you can promote your channel. But other people don't ask. And I think we know who we're all talking about. He just spammed his link completely. So he just keeps spamming his link. He don't even ask me. So yeah, of course you can, man. Of course you can. Big up my brother, absolute real one, my guy Drew in the building. Afternoon to you, mate. Hope you're well, Drew. First game of the season, mate. Arsenal are back. I know you're still in Germany, aren't you, bro? So I think you said you come back the day before, so you're coming back Friday, aren't you, as well? To obviously see back in the UK. But yeah, listen, man. Big up yourself as always, my guy. And hope you're well, man, as always. Let me know how you're feeling about this game as well. Big up Mel, as always. Big up Rio Walcott. Hope you're well, Rio. Who's that in the profile picture, Rio? Is that your friend or something? Big up to you as well. Josh Bro, Jordan was on the. No, he didn't. I don't. What's he on then? The red stripe, yeah. The red stripe, exactly. The Jamaican red stripe, Jack. I'm convinced Jordan's never got drunk before, man. Yeah, this guy's this guy is clubbing it last night as well. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not in here spamming his link in my chat as always. But yeah, that guy just clubbing it as well, man. It's funny trying to raise up some girls as well. Is what it is. But James says, as much as you spent a number of goals last season, you do need a number 9 with that, bro. We do. Facts, bro. It will actually instant. Whoever that could be, I don't know, bro. I still want Ivan Toney for 40 million. You know, and the reason why I want him for 40 million is because the players that likes of Gyökeres, likes of Victor Osimhen, the likes of Isak. Look at their transfer fee, Then people talking about me saying Arsenal are not going to overspend again. Arsenal are not going to spend over 100 million to sign an Isak or a Gyökeres or Osimhen, right? So Ivan Toney's there for 40 million. Tottenham just signed Solanke now. He's there for 40 million, right? He's Premier League. He's done it. Been there and done it in the Premier League already. He's already Premier League proven. The guy scored 20 goals playing for Brentford, with all due respect. The guy is a powerful striker, has fantastic aerial ability, holds up the play really well, links up the play really well, is a target man. I understand he's been out for 10 months. I do understand it. I think it's worth the risk. 40 million, I think it's worth it. We need a striker. Get Toney in. Yeah. Otherwise, it's better than not having no striker next season. And I think we need a natural number 9, something different, a clinical goal scorer in the team, because there's still games last season where Havertz was inconsistent. Yeah, he had a good season, Havertz, but there's still certain games where, FA Cup against Liverpool, he was poor. Bayern Munich home or away, poor. Yeah, so there was still, I mean, even Jesus against West Ham, against Fulham, leading our line. They were inconsistent, man. Jesus is injury prone as well, so you still need that striker there. And I'll take Ivan Toney personally, bro, and I do agree. Drew's gone 5 goals against Wolves, bro. I love that. That would make, yeah, you know what, bro? Let's make a statement in this first game of the season, yeah? Oh, look at this. Everyone be looking at the scores, all the rival fans. Arsenal back Wolves 5-0, yeah? Let's make a statement, Let's make a statement. But the main thing is, let's not drop. We cannot drop. Even a draw, it's not good enough, man. First game we've seen at the Emirates, 3 points, get some goals, right? Put in a good performance, we'll be happy. So, yeah. I mean, Edward says, I think let our players stay focused. They'll make it happen this season. I really hope so, man. I really hope so. I'm just going to quickly check something as well, guys, right? And by the way, anyone tuning in, this is my lineup I've gone with. I've gone 2-0 to Arsenal, but that's my lineup. Anyone who disagrees with the lineup, let me know your guys' thoughts and your lineup down below, of course. I'm quickly check Wolves, how they obviously set up as well, and how they've been set up in preseason, just to see the way how they're going to set up against Arsenal. Because I know watching Wolves over the years, right? I swear they do tend to play a back three. Another player missing from Wolves as well. They obviously sold their centre back, didn't they? Max Kilman, that they did. They obviously sold him. So yeah, that's a big miss for them, I believe, as well. But if I go to their lineup very quickly, just the way how I just want to see how they obviously set up Wolverhampton. Obviously, let's have a look. And how, because I swear over the years I've been playing this back three sort of formation. So if I have a look, yeah, that's what they did last season as well. They played a back three, but then they obviously had Kilman there. They had Bueno, Gomez. Still think then they played wing backs with Nelson Semedo, Ait-Nouri, Joao Gomez in the midfield. They played a front three there as well. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. If I go to Arsenal Wolves last season as well, the way how they set up against Arsenal when we played, I mean, we scored in the 6th. It says it here, yeah. Saka and Odegaard both scored in the first 15 minutes. We stood up inside the first 15 minutes, and then we sort of let the game. We sort of didn't get any more goals. But they played a back three against Arsenal. They played a 3-5-2 against Arsenal, with obviously Jose Sarr in goal. They played Max Kilman in there as well. Dawson, Gomez, Semedo, Bueno, Bellegarde, the midfielder, Doyle, Traore, Cunha, and Juan were the 2 strikers up front. And we played very well in that first half, guys. As I said, I think we dominated in the first half, but we let them back in the game, and we can't be doing that again, guys. Especially this season as well. We can't be doing that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they set up against Arsenal, man. Again, I still see them setting up more defensively as well against Arsenal, because most teams do that, and with all due respect, most teams do that. But however, they did play well. I mean, last season, who would have thought they beat Man City, man? They beat Man City out of nowhere. So, and was that at Man City or was that at Molineux? Let's have a look. I think it's at Molineux, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Last season, let's have a look. Where was it? Premier League last season. Yeah, Wolves won 2-1 at the Molineux. I think it was at 5-1 at City at 8. Had to be fair. So yeah, that was at that was at Molineux. There we go. Yeah, at home. So yeah, I mean, they have shown that they can turn up against Man City and beat City. Yeah, so I wouldn't underestimate them, guys. But I think we should be getting the job done for this first game of the season, man, for sure. Cough, Luke. I've got something in my throat. Yeah, Marco Mazzolari, yeah, it was okay, but very erratic. Exactly, bro. Years ago in my club, yeah. Yeah, exactly, James. No really Italian has came. I mean, you've had a few Italian attackers obviously came to Premier League and did very well, but defensively, not many whatsoever. So respect from Jordan. Yeah, exactly, man. At least he actually asked. You know what I'm saying, Drew. Apart from that, not many Italian defenders have adapted to Premier League well. Calafiori may do well. We shall see. For sure, bro. For sure. Yeah, bro. That's true, man. And yeah, of course you can. I'm back tomorrow. I'm going out for a meal. Oh, enjoy it, bro. Dutch stand style like later. Love that, bro. Enjoy, bro. Have a great evening, Drew, bro. There's Jordan's channel, guys, as well. Losing Kilman is a real loss. Yeah, he's a good centre back for them, man. He was a good, and obviously he's gone West Ham now as well. So that's a big miss. And now looking at centre backs now, I mean, what they got? Craig Dawson, Totti. Who else they got there? Let me get that team back up again. Let me get that team back up. 1 second. Yeah, Totti, Craig Dawson, as we know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Kilman was a big part of them last season. He's played majority of their games, didn't he? You know, so he was a big part for them next season. And to obviously get rid of him, that could be a big miss for them. Yeah, I mean, Dawson, Gomez. I'm not sure who that other centre back will be for them. If they do, I think they will continue to play a back three against us. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I agree. It's a massive miss. Big up to Luca MKD in the chat. Luca MKD's got no Hanover, really, mate. I mean, I'm surprised about that, then, mate. I'm surprised about that, Luca, bro. Man's got no Hanover, but yeah, I think we all saw the Snapchat story, bro. But big up to Ella in the chat as well. Great to see you as always, Ella. Hope you're well today. She says, hi, Josh. How are you? She says, hi, Josh. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Looking forward to the new season starting. Looking forward to hopefully Arsenal getting off to a good start as well. It should be 3-0 for Arsenal. I've gone 2-0. I think we keep a clean sheet as well, if I'm being honest. And yeah, 2-0 to Arsenal for me. Ella says, do you think Arteta had the courage to start Calafiori? Why I feeling? That's what I said as well, Ella. I said it's either going to be him or Calafiori. And based on what I've seen him doing in preseason, it may be Zinchenko to start with. I think he should start Calafiori. I think he's ready to start. He came off the bench against Lyon for half an hour. He looked sharp. He looked ready. I was starting for this game. Yeah, I think he's had enough time. I just don't rate Zinchenko at left back defensively. So I've always said with Zinchenko, the guy should be playing in the midfield as a midfielder. He plays there for his country, but enough about that. But yeah, I think we could see him play Zinchenko there most likely, but hopefully he plays Calafiori. That's what he should be doing. That should be the back four for me as well. No, City beating them 5-1 at Etihad, and then obviously at one of you they'd done them 2-1. Wolves beat one chance score, didn't he? Big ups to Jordan. James says the only one in the possible line I'm not sure about is Thomas Partey. Has he got a full 60? I mean, yeah, this is a thing, James, right? That the guy struggles with fitness. The guy struggles with just he's that type of injury-prone player, man. Like every single season, if he stays fit, he stays fit, and we've got a great player on our hands. But every single season, this guy gets injured. It's been a common theme at Arsenal. Every single season, this guy's always getting injured. So, yeah, it's one of those ones, really, man. Like if the guy can stay fit, he stays fit, and we've got a player on our hands. But having said that, I think he's got to start because who else? I mean, Jorginho maybe. Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard midfield if we're not going to play Partey. But I certainly don't want to see Havertz in there, man. Yeah. What's happened to MK Dons, man? When are they turning up? Exactly. Pedro Neto was a key. He was, and now he's not there anymore, Ella. Now he's not there. Ajuri says, how are you feeling about Federico Gatti move to Newcastle? Are you a Newcastle fan, bro? Nice one. Now about Neto, Wolves chance beat City. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Pedro Neto is Odegaard's. Sorry, Pedro Neto is the biggest loss for Wolves. Sold such a great player. He was quality. I know he struggled with injuries as well, but he was quality, Ella. And him missing, big miss for them. Big up for the lights, guys. I think we won away for 20. So let's get that before we wrap this up. Rice, Trossard, and Odegaard midfield. For me, Trossard's either centre forward or left wing, Ella. And I was so tempted to put on the left wing, but I think he'll go with Martinelli. But listen, Martinelli's got to prove himself like this season. Yeah, otherwise he will obviously. He's got competition there. If Martinelli doesn't prove himself and he doesn't have a good start, picking up his form and starts performing, then we know who's going to be there. Trossard's there. Trossard's ready. So I was torn between the two who to start with, either Trossard or Martinelli on the left. I was torn between the two really, but I chose obviously Martinelli to start with as well. So yeah. But if it's not Partey, I think it'll be Jorginho in there anyway. Exactly. Yes, Jack. You already know. Leicester, in it as well. Leicester away. Massive. Big up the chat as well. Big up my guy, Jordan. So that is a preview there, guys. So I've gone 2-0 to Arsenal. Big up to everyone who tuned in today as well. I will be back later today as well. I know it's a late one in the UK, but 10 o'clock we'll be live doing a multi-stream on my Premier League table predictions, guys. We'll be doing this table predictions for me. Yeah, that'll be tonight, 10 o'clock UK time. And then obviously tomorrow, there'll be I'm going to get a Wolves fan on as well. I'm going to be joined by Talking Wolves, Dave from Talking Wolves. That'll be 5 o'clock in the evening. We're getting his perspective as a Wolves fan. That'll be tomorrow there as well, guys. 4 p.m. as well. We'll be back on my second channel, my new channel, Serie A Predictions. Of course, I made the Serie A channel now, so go over there, guys. If you're not already subbed to that one, if you want to learn about some Serie A, come over to that one. We're doing the predictions there. Who's going to be winning that one? Come over to that one as well. So that is my second channel there as well, guys. We'll be live 4 o'clock in just about an hour's time for that one. And obviously, we'll be back tonight on this channel, 10 o'clock, Premier League table predictions, guys. So big up everyone who tuned in as always. Really appreciate everyone's support. Quickly say big up to everyone before we go. Big up Jordan who tuned in. Big up Jack. Big up Ella. Just quickly, big up my guy James as well. Thank you for the sub, my guy as well. He says this season Arsenal at least needs to win some silverware. Have to, bro. It's a must. It's a must. On the outside, I think Arteta has done well getting you guys back up there, but one trophy. Facts, bro. I couldn't agree more. There, bro. Fair plays. I say this all the time. Arteta's got back up there competing. We was in a mess, completing out a mess when he took over. He had a very tough start. He finished 8th back-to-back with Arsenal. Obviously, won the FA Cup in his first season. But as you said, bro, like, we need to win stuff now. He's got us up there. He needs to get over the line. Because how long are we going to go on without... It's been 21 years without a Premier League title if we don't win it this season. It's been 5 years, 4 or 5 years without a single trophy. And the issue is, like, I would take an FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. But we don't take them seriously. So I agree, bro, 100%. Like, this is a season. We have to get over the line. We have to win something this season. There's no excuses anymore. Arteta spent a lot of money. Almost 800 million. He needs to deliver. Like, don't get twisted. The guy's done very well. I think he's a quality manager. I think he's a good manager, Arteta. I really do. I think he's got a good mentality as well. I think he wants to win, but it's about, can he do it? Can he get over the line? I think we will this season as well. We've got to do what's required in the window. But yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, big up yourself, Jack, my guy. Absolute real one. We're getting out of here. Yeah, Jordan's really ranting of all people. I don't know. He changed his name, didn't he? He's not going to do any more Arsenal content. So I don't know what's going on there. But guys, enjoy the rest of your days, whatever you go up to. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys later. If not, obviously we're back tomorrow, as always, for the opposition preview. Big up everyone who tuned in. And I will see you guys, of course, in my next one. As always, come on, you Gunners. We're out of here. Thank you.